Regardless of who forms government in Queensland, several high-profile projects have been sunk by the election outcome. The controversial Bat Tunnel is doomed and hopes of extending the Gold Coast light rail have been dashed.
Public transport is so often criticised, but this is a success story. Trams on the Gold Coast. The Mayor likes them so much, he's planning 2 more stages.
State government-wise, please support us on that and just let us get on with the job.
But without privatising assets, there's no money to extend the track. An ALP spokesperson said Tony Abbott's short-sighted refusal to help fund public transport projects will make it difficult for all state governments, including Queensland, to expand public transport networks. 7 News asked both parties what projects they would commit to if they form government. Labor said it is 100% committed to implementing the policy agenda it put to the people of Queensland without the need for asset sales. The LNP replied, "We are currently working to finalise a program of investment that does not rely on the lease of assets."
Things like the bus and train tunnel, which are going to be very, very important projects for this city, it would now seem are going to be ditched.
Along with the high-profile casualties, around $3 billion worth of road projects across Queensland will be scrapped, including the $80 million upgrade of the Sumners Road overpass. Dropping projects may save money, but there could be other costs.
People lose their jobs, people leave the state, and that has a big effect on employment and the well-being of the state itself and the economy of the state.
A cruise ship terminal on the Gold Coast Broadwater will be canned if Anastasia Palaszczuk becomes Premier, but 1 William Street, the Newman government's Tower of Power, will stay. Despite Labor's criticism, a lease has been signed, other government buildings sold. Some deals can't be undone. Michael Coombs, 7 News.